Ready? Okay, here we go.
There we go.
Great.
What's up, Midnight Tokers, Afternoon Inhalers, and AM Hookah Smokers? This is the AM Hookah Podcast taking over this THL run thing, and we're here to tell you about some really awesome things coming up.
All right, over here on the AM Hookah Podcast, or the AM Hookah channel, we got 3 shows. They're going to be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, respectively. The Monday show is the most important one you're going to want to check out. It's long-form content in the form of a hookah podcast. That's going to take place at 6:30 Central. Come check us out on Wednesdays. Either myself or Matthew over here is going to be running something we like to call a Gamecast. That's every Wednesday night. It's pretty self-explanatory if you like watching people play video games. And then on Friday, we run a show called Technical Difficulties. That's every Friday night. And we kind of go over some of the more niche things that you can do within this hobby that we like to call smoking hookah.
And the best way to find us, obviously, is just go to straight to youtube.com/amhookah or twitch.tv/amhookah. Sub, follow, hit that bell icon so you know the absolute moment that we go live. And then if you don't want to see our faces, if you think that we have a face for radio, as some people might call it, then you can actually hear us purely on the cans, which is what the kids call it. And you can actually find us on things like Spotify, iTunes, Google Play Music, all those different places. Just search for AM Hookah. You will find the audio version of this podcast. Just go and look for it. That's all you got to do.
And for the purpose of clarity, for any of you that might be watching this that are maybe already fans of what we're doing over at the AM Hookah channel, and maybe you're also fans, I would assume you are if you're watching THL's content, there's a reason that we've gone into this partnership. And that's because, as I'm sure most of you have realized, they're taking it in a slightly different direction. They're going to be more of a lifestyle brand, or that is their goal here. That's why they have the new content coming out, and that's why we are in this partnership. We're kind of trying to cross-pollinate, so you're probably going to see our faces over here a lot more, and you're probably going to see them over at our channel.
Exactly, and if you want to know exactly where you can go to find that stuff out, all you got to do is head on over to youtube.com/amhookah, twitch.tv/amhookah, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play Music, and anywhere else that you may want to find that sort of information.
Matt's out of breath, so I think that's going to do it. Plus, I think this is all the ad time we paid for. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, happy smoking.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's State of the Smoke. We had some technical difficulties there, Tommy. I lost the stream for a bit, and then we have two guys, I don't even know who the hell they are, taking over the stream again.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, I timed them, and they went about 15 seconds too long, so they lost the money.
Of course, we're talking about our great friends over at the AM Hookah Podcast, who we have partnered with to create content together, and we're going to do a lot of great things with them. Check out their shows for sure, and we're definitely excited to be partnered with them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great content over there.
Yes. Yeah. So we have a great show today. We have a lot of stuff going on, and we want to talk about a lot of things. We have Bracken Cox from Packmatz joining us later on this evening.
Yes, we do.
I'm excited for that.
Yes.
And we have some announcements tonight. We do have a new THL trainer, Tommy.
We do, but before we get into everything, Frank.
Okay. What's going on? Let's talk.
Before we get into everything.
What's up?
I want to say, I feel a little bit uneasy about today's show.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Now,
okay.
It's not because of the things we're going to announce.
Okay.
It's not because of who we're having on.
Okay.
We have a plan today.
We have a plan?
Yeah, you just said it. We have a bunch of stuff we want to talk about.
Oh, we do.
That hasn't happened to us in months.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we spent a whole 30 days giving shit away because we couldn't think of shit to talk about on our show.
Yeah.
You're covered in paper cuts all over your hands because of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now today we have content planned out. I don't like it. Things are going to continue to go wrong. I feel like this stream might get taken over again. I feel like there's a really good chance that your computer crashes like it did at the beginning, which I thought was part of the thing. And then you were like, no, the stream died. So far, planning has not gone well. But now, go ahead. What do you want to talk about?
I mean, this is true. This is more of an AM Hookah Podcast sort of trait, isn't it?
Shit's going to go wrong.
They have plans, don't they? They have, like, bullet points, right?
They emailed me lists of things we're going to talk. You wouldn't know. Have you been on the show?
I haven't been on the show at all, Tommy. I think they interview everybody. They interview you.
They wanted to handsome it up.
But let me tell you something. I feel like Matt is a clipboard guy. Like, I just feel like it. Like, he walks around with his clipboard. He's checking things off. He's like, oh, do I have that? No, I do now. Check it off. I feel like he's one of those guys, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, they had a list of, like, what we're going to, like, down to, like, first we're going to ask Tommy what he's smoking, and then I'm going to say what I'm smoking, and then we're going to talk with Adrian, find out what he's smoking. Like, there was, like, a whole, it took almost as long as it took to record the show as it did to read the list of things that we
I'm just not into slave labor, They have that guy, Nightbot, that works for them nonstop, and he's typing at a furious rate every time somebody asks him something. I mean, I don't approve of such tactics, but, to each his own, I think Matt likes to live in this golden bubble that he surrounded himself in, and now there it is, and the Nightbot.
It's made of brick.
But they do have some cool stuff on there. You could bet bowls now on the AM Hookah podcast. I mean, you watch, the longer you watch, you get bowls, and then with those bowls, you could gamble.
We should just steal that. Right? I mean, like they keep saying, but it's a partnership, and we're having this partnership. Like we say it, they say it. Let's partner on that idea. I like this. You know, I'm just saying the two Italians running a show should definitely be the ones that are bookies.
So there is the trainer stuff that I want to talk about.
Yes, very, very exciting. Very, very exciting.
Yeah.
First of all, for everyone who doesn't know, Frank, how would you best explain the THL trainer program?
Trainers are basically like beta product testers. Stuff that comes out into the market first, get tested by them. That we try to get into their hands. So if it's something new that's interesting to us, on a wider market appeal, maybe not so much a niche market, something like the Starbuzz NAR or the Lotus 2, like products like this where it has a lot of great appeal on the larger audience at hand, but a lot of enthusiasts don't buy it, right? They're brands that a lot of enthusiasts don't buy. So we want them to test these pieces of equipment out for the general market, so that way people can get a better sense of what they do, how they work, and what it is that makes them tick. So we have a whole bunch of videos that are going to go live in the next week on the Starbuzz NAR and the Lotus 2 from our trainers, and I'm really excited for that because those are probably the two biggest names in the HMD world, period. Like they're the two juggernauts right now.
Absolutely. That's what everybody wants to know about.
Yeah, that's all they want to know about right now, those two. So it's going to be great to have the different perspective, and that's what the idea is, to give different perspectives. So like if you come to the channel for THL and you're seeing a Lotus 2 video being reviewed by me, hey, maybe you don't agree with my viewpoint. Now look, there's a trainer there with a slightly different viewpoint on that HMD that you click and you go, oh no, you know what, that guy, he's speaking my mind. I like what he's saying. So
exactly, because everyone has different feelings, different opinions. Everyone smokes different ways. So one of the things that we wanted to do with this program is, you know, we're going to get new products as they come out into their hands. We're obviously also going to get stuff and test it and tell you guys what we think. But I'm not a god. Frank's not a god. Nobody on our mod team is a god that just knows everything and absolutely does the right thing all the time. So that's really where this program comes into play, is so that we can, you know, have reviews that aren't just my point of view. We can have a lot of different points of view, and we have people that are knowledgeable and know their stuff that are the trainers.
I mean, you can get really close to being God, though, Tommy, if you have some THL, if you have swag on, because as the runic powers.
Elevated swag.
You listen, Tommy, this is not a joke. We'll talk about this later.
I know.
It's not a joke.
I'm 100% serious.
No, you never are, Tommy. You're always mocking me. Okay,
no,
let's.
Not with this. With this, I'm 100%.
Let's announce the winner of the THL trainer spot that we have opened up. This individual has been involved in the community. He's embedded himself, and he has some crazy pockets. I don't know where he gets the money for this stuff, but he does. He flies around the world. He's a private. He's a bank robber in a plane.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here is the winner. Bob. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
Bob Gasilio is our winner of the new Trainer X spot. That's too loud.
and it froze.
And it froze.
Bob, trust us. That would have blown your fucking mind if
Yeah,
it worked.
if it worked.
Really, really cool graphics
So wait,
that you worked on.
so many technical difficulties tonight. Watch that show on Friday.
Oh, man. That's what they did. They took over our stream to plug the Friday show with all the technical difficulties.
I don't know why.
We had 3 failures already. We're 20 minutes in.
I know.
And we have another guest coming on.
I
It's
know.
gonna be a whole thing. Bob,
This is
welcome to THL Trainers.
This is a mess. Okay.
Oh boy. Check a clipboard.
Check the clipboard. I don't have a clipboard. Maybe this is why everything's failing. Okay. We also have you guys need to RSVP by the 15th for New York Gala. That's still going on. Registration is opened up for THL Smokes Out Vegas. That's going to be at Oasis Lounge in Las Vegas on August 3rd. Friday, August 3rd. We're going to be smoking out Las Vegas. There's more events being planned for the whole weekend. There's a lot of announcements that we have to make soon. Probably next day of the smoke, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, we have, before the actual gala, the Friday before, we're going to be meeting up someplace, right? We're doing Korean barbecue.
The Friday, the evening before.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Like the Friday before, we're meeting up. I'm sure there will also be plenty of hanging out after and whatnot.
That's right.
And then for Vegas, same thing. We're going to be at the event, right? We're going to be at the expo.
Yep, and we're gonna be up in I'm gonna be up in Boston on March 23rd, I think it is, for PAX East. So I'll try to organize something in the evening. Maybe we can all meet up for hookah for people, the Bostonites that are not coming, or maybe you're already coming, but you want to see me twice. You know, that's okay. Yeah. That's okay. I like seeing myself every day.
Now,
so,
how long are you gonna be up in Boston, Frank?
Like 2 days.
Okay.
What, are you coming?
Well, I'm trying to figure out. I'd have to drive myself. If it was just for that one day, I might have tagged along, see if you got trunk space. But no, I would like to make it up there. It'll depend on where, but it's not. I mean, it's a far ride, but it's not undoable.
Yeah. Well, so that's in Boston. But you're right. On that Friday, we're gonna have Korean barbecue. That's the night before the event, and we're gonna have the Korean barbecue. So if you guys want to do Korean barbecue, please tell me, because they're trying to charge me $10 a person to reserve the spot.
For real?
Yeah.
Insane. Find a different place.
Well, it's the middle of Manhattan, Tommy. What do you want them to do? They have limited space.
We'll just do it in Jersey. Fuck them.
Jersey. Hey, welcome to New York. Now let's go to Jersey.
Welcome to New York. Everyone in the car.
Come on, get in this cab. Let's go to the Lincoln Tunnel. But it'll be fun. We're gonna do karaoke and all that stuff. So, what are you smoking right now, Tommy?
Right now, I am still smoking the bowl I posted earlier, which was Tangier's cocoa and pure banana. So it's a chocolate-covered banana. It's delicious. I'm on my second round. Been smoking for a little over an hour. Well, closer to an hour and a half now, and it's going strong.
Great. Also, by the way, that weekend, guys, that's when we're releasing Elevated Swag, which is our premium clothing line.
You're not saying it right.
Oh, yeah. THL Elevated Swag is going to be released at New York Gala. It's going to be at New York Gala. If you guys don't know the story about this stuff, I'm going to tell you right now. THL Packmatz, the power is gone, Tommy. Did I tell you what happened?
Honestly, I couldn't read the whole article. I saw the headline when it popped up on my iPhone.
Okay.
I was too busy.
Okay, Tommy, THL Packmatz have lost all power. It's quite frightening and quite frankly disturbing. But anyways, it's gone. The heart of the Packmatz was destroyed. If you don't know the story, I don't want to go through it right now, Tommy. It's hurtful. It's hurtful. But their heart got destroyed at the Citadel, and it was the power had to go somewhere. It went into the T-shirt factory that made the THL Elevated Swag line. So now the power of the THL Packmatz is imbued in the T-shirts, Tommy. It's magically insane.
Now, do we have Soviet scientists working on it?
Their grandmothers are working on it right now, Tommy. Research
all they're gonna do is knit us more elevated swag. What are scientists' grandmothers? How are they qualified to help us figure this out at all?
Tommy, hold on a second. Tommy, you're supposed to be very supportive of this idea.
Frank, I'm very supportive of this idea.
No, you're just shitting on it.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned.
You think that we're knitting all these T-shirts? That's ridiculous, Tommy. There's obviously maybe a production line. Well, cost will be insane. And not to talk about only the cost, but the employment work hazards that have all these grandmothers in an industrial building just knitting all our t-shirts. What a ridiculous suggestion, Tommy.
Frank, where do you have them that they're working on the science behind it? Because I feel like...
Listen, we could discuss this where they are
I know,
later.
That bracket on. He's all sad because his match lost power. Just stop the breaking news. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Talk about it later.
Welcome to
We're
State of the
Smoke.
Smoke.
State of the Smoke. Sorry, guys. We're having technical difficulties today.
Okay.
Elevated swag. What's next, Frank?
You keep saying wrong, Tommy.
It's right. Elevated swag.
That's right. THL elevated swag. You know,
Question for you. So Tristan brought this up. You know, I don't like to mention things about the Tristan says in a very positive light, but he did have a good idea. He said, "What if we called it TH elevated swag?"
Tommy.
It's catchy. TH elevated swag. You don't like that? You just don't like it because it wasn't your idea. Bring Bracken on. Just send him the link. I'm done.
By the way, guys, we have a great show called Into Valhalla. That's going to be airing. The next episode will be on February 16th. Is it? That's a third Saturday? It is. So February 16th is going to be the next episode of Into Valhalla. If you haven't seen that, last episode we went through how the Vikings ate and what they drank, and you know, it's basically a show about the Norse gods and the history behind them and how influential they were to our history. So if you haven't caught that show, catch it. It's fun. There's also the Payday podcast. That the next episode is on the 15th. It's the first and the 15th, same as Payday for a lot of people. So catch them. Great show. That's with you, Tommy, and Eddie, right?
Yes, sir. That's me and Eddie, and the show is really just about nothing. It's another show. We do script it, or at least we tried it. We had some technical difficulties last week, but we're gonna continue moving forward with it. And it's just like any other podcast that you listen to, except it's me and Eddie, and we're smoking hookah while we do it. But we talk about different things, from sports to politics to news, just to random funny shit. So it's definitely worth it to check out. I think I'm excited about the show, for it to take off and for us to really hit our stride and like it to just work right. Because Frank doesn't help us, so it's me and Eddie just trying to make this work. It's a fucking nightmare.
Well, it's not like you ask me for help, Tommy. You just do it.
I believe your exact words to me were, "Tommy, can you please do something?" I think that's what you said. It was the middle of SmokeCember, and you were worried about all your packages, and you were like, "We need more content. Tommy, can you just please do something?"
This is a great segue to SmokeCember. Guys, SmokeCember update.
Yes.
Okay.
Frank
so
is covered in paper cuts.
Just so everybody knows.
And credit card debt from USPS.
Overnight. Overnight, THL has become a shipment center. It's become quite amazing. We are figuring out how to figure out weights, packaging costs, priority mail, everything. We have figured it all out. This is amazing.
Everyone who got tobacco, just so you know, what we're doing is we're opening your package. We're taking it out of the containers. We're taking it out of the bags. We're taking a thin layer. We're putting it on a card, like a card in an envelope. And then what happened to me?
You're right there.
Okay. Anyway, we're spreading your tobacco very thin on a greeting card, and we're sticking it in an envelope. So anyone who wants tobacco, expect like 7 or 8 cards.
Why do we have so many technical difficulties on this show today?
What the fuck, Frank?
I don't know.
Did anyone hear me, or did I disappear entirely?
They definitely heard you.
All right, cool.
I think they did. I don't know what's going on tonight. Why do we have so many phones?
This show is going to be 3 hours long.
This is the most ridiculous show ever. Okay, they hear you. I don't know what's going on. Oh.
Yeah, meanwhile, why didn't you ask me for help? Yeah, because things always go so fucking smoothly with you at the helm.
But so SmokeCember packages are going out this week and next week. So just to give you guys a breath of the depth of this contest, and just so you guys can see, I'm not going to show you names, but I just want you to see prizes, like the amount of
how much there is. Because I mean, everyone knows it was a lot, but it was so fucking much.
yeah. So I'm just gonna share. Okay, and I'm not gonna share names. I'm just gonna share the actual prizes. So here we go. So here we go. Let's do this. There we go. So this is a list of prizes. You can see the number, and as we scroll down, you can see how many we have of them. And as you see how many prizes there are for SmokeCember, you can see how many things we have to send out. So imagine each one of these being an individual little gift of joy that goes in the mailbox. And of course, we have my fun stuff down here, like chickpeas and apple cider vinegar. Those are great prices and they're practical. But then you keep going down and you see stuff like
baby wipes.
Baby wipes are useful. They're unscented, Tommy. You can use them from anything. 3 dozen eggs, you know, but that's just thrown in the middle there. But look, we're at 300, and you keep going down, and we have the trifecta cookie dough giveaway that we did, the Golden Deserts, and you just keep going down. There was the Nirvana giveaway, THL Stone Bowl, THL Packmatz, more THL Packmatz. Then we had the THL Cribs and the Versatile Hookah. So all together, guys, we had 470 individual prizes for SmokeCember. That is not nothing. That is a massive number for, I would say, anybody. And it's probably, I'm going to say, the largest giveaway. Because if somebody could prove it otherwise, please.
It's not probably. I'm going to continue to say this is the largest giveaway in hookah groups in general, or forums. Like, I've been around for a pretty long time, and I never saw anything like this. And Frank is probably going to get divorced.
Well, we'll talk about this later. All right, Tommy. Now,
breaking news. Get this shit out of my house right now.
I'm going to lose everything. My relationship with Tommy's going to be over. What else
Bad news, you guys. She took the house and kept all the tobacco.
What else do we have here? I had something else here.
I don't know, man. I haven't talked to you in like 5 hours. You disappeared on us until 5 minutes before the stream.
I know, I do that.
Everything went wrong.
Well, I think it's a good time to bring Bracken on.
Let's bring him on. Let's see how it goes.
Let me see. Let me send old Bracky the link. That'll probably be helpful. What is it? Everything goes smoothly.
Only if you want him to come on.
What I'm going to do is also queue up that video. That way, Bracken, we could talk about the giveaway that we're doing with Packmatz and also with Strictly Shisha. They're great partners, both of them. And they really work well with our group. And they really want to make sure that, you know, THL is able to achieve what it wants to achieve with our lifestyle branding, all that stuff. And here he is. We have Bracken Cox joining us on the show.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, Frank. Hey, Tommy. How's it going tonight, guys?
It's going good.
Sorry to hear about your technical difficulties. Streaming every Friday at the AM Hookah YouTube channel.
I am pretty much sure, 100%, you know, like 99% sure actually, that you planned this.
Did you get the virus?
So there was a virus.
You opened the file I sent you, right?
There's all these problems on my computer now. Everything keeps glitching.
No, there was no virus.
I think you're lying. Frank.
I mean, I'm flattered that y'all think that we have like the technical capabilities to like do something of that magnitude. But you know, we named our Friday show technical difficulties after the fact that we have them too. So
It would be a really confusing time for you to decide to sabotage our show when it's like only a couple weeks after we started working together, and this is the episode that you're going to be on to talk about your product. Like, we would honestly, if you were going to, now would be the show. Like, this would be the show to be like, you know
no
what?
one's ever gonna guess.
I'm ending State of the Smoke tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I don't even know how to do that. I couldn't even fake doing that, you know? I would just like send you a Word document that say like, "Hey, mess something up, please."
So I'm just queuing this video up for the giveaway really quick.
Is the audio coming in okay?
For you?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody
Okay,
hears
cool.
you guys.
Just want to make sure.
Just making sure. Yeah, nobody's complaining about not hearing you, so we're good. All right. Let me just load up.
Tommy, I think I made a mistake tonight.
You did Bobo Backer.
What you do?
I normal packed Bobro Backer
Trouble.
in a Goodfella bowl
Trouble.
with the Lotus,
Trouble.
4 cubettes, and it is.
So Bracken's on drugs right now.
Yeah, I had to go into rehab after my first bowl of
Right?
absinthe. I was like outside, just like scratching, asking people for, "Do you have any Bobo tobacco?" I mean, it was awful. It was terrible.
I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah, it's really tasty though. So
What
Thank
flavor
you.
are you smoking now?
today, the root beer actually.
How do you like it? I haven't had that yet.
I would recommend it. I would
Awesome.
recommend it highly. Actually, it's probably one of my favorite root beer flavors I've ever had.
Awesome. Now, isn't it sad because when you run out, I don't know how to get more.
Oh, I'm gonna have to move to wherever Bobro lives
Next door.
and like go and just provide free labor.
I'll do anything.
I'll go plow the fields and
I would do anything.
Bobro, are you out there listening? Like, I mean, I could do your laundry, wash the windows of your house. I mean, you name it. This stuff is good.
No, it's amazing. It's amazing.
So I have the video stream queued up, so I figured maybe we'll watch it first and then we'll talk about it. Does that sound like a good idea?
Sounds like a great idea, Frank. You're so smart.
I know. Thank you. You're so complimentary, even though it sounds very sassy. Shut up, Tommy.
What's going on, everybody? This is Zach with Strictly Shisha. I know you guys missed those openings where I'm just ripping clouds. I know most of the videos I've been posting lately have been at my store, but good news, I'm back in my house. We just finished the renovation, so I will be soon ripping those clouds again soon. I'll hang out with you guys. But today we are not doing an unboxing. Well, we kind of are doing an unboxing, but more importantly, we're doing a giveaway. And this giveaway is for a Packmatz. So if you guys are not familiar with Packmatz, look at this. This is a custom Packmatz made by a friend of mine, Bracken. When you guys pick one of these up, this is gonna be your new everyday use accessory that you don't even think about. This will be your most commonly used accessory because what this is gonna be, you're gonna put this on your surface, pack your bowls over it, and keep your kitchen counter clean. So a lot of people have made rumors about these things. They can stop bullets. I don't know, I hear all sorts of crazy things. That these things have the ability to do a lot of different things. But let me tell you the honest truth, what they have the ability to do. They will keep your wife, your girlfriend, and your mom not mad at you because they'll keep your counters clean. That's the only ability that these things have. These will keep your counters clean, make them happy, so you can have a happy life. So these are the Packmatz. This one happens to be a custom vinyl one, but the one I'm giving away is even cooler. It is glass. It will be a custom glass Packmatz. I'll show you guys some pictures right now. They are the THL, which is also the Hookah Lounge on Facebook. They're the THL edition Packmatz in glass. So I'm actually really jealous of the one who wins this because I have the vinyl one and that glass one is even nicer, but this is custom. This has my name on it, so I don't know. It's a toss up there. So how do you guys win? Well, obviously this is sponsored by THL. So what you need to do is you guys need to head over to the Hookah Lounge on Facebook, check out the group, join, interact with us, hang out. We always do a lot of giveaways and there's always a lot of great people on there, a lot of great conversations. So check out the Hookah Lounge on Facebook. But the official details will be in the description below. I'm getting fancy now. I got a website going on and you guys can follow the directions in the website. I'll repeat them right now. You need to go on Instagram and check out Packmatz. go on Packmatz's Etsy page and see all the different products they offer, including the glass one and this vinyl one. By the way, if you guys do not want to wait for this giveaway and you want to buy one right away, use code StrictlyShisha to get a discount on all of his Packmatz. They start anywhere between $13 and you get a very simple Packmat. You can get a custom one for 20 bucks or even the glass one for 50. So the value on this giveaway is $50. So you guys definitely do want to enter. And the last thing you guys need to do is subscribe. Yes, don't forget to subscribe. I always forget that one because I expect you guys to be subscribed by now. So subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Bracken with Packmatz appreciates it, and so does the people from the Hookah Lounge. So you guys definitely do not want to miss this giveaway. It's only been going on for a week because I do have another giveaway to follow. So make sure you guys check out the description below for the website on how to win this mat, because I use mine all the time now, and you guys will always see this on my counter when I'm packing bowls, because like I said, this keeps me out of trouble at home, and you guys definitely need one. So thank you guys as always for watching, and I look forward to making a lot more videos for you guys. The next one is probably on the Relics ring bowl. Then I have a few other ones coming, so stay tuned, and like I said, subscribe to the channel for new videos. Thanks guys, and have a great day. Bye everyone.
So I let that one play out just because I love Zach, so I
Absolutely.
played in the end there. You know, he gets embarrassed hearing himself sometimes, but I love hearing you, Zach. I think you have a great voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Bracken, so the contest is they have to follow the steps on that.
Yeah, the contest, the steps are posted on that video. So if you're not already, get plugged into Strictly Shisha on YouTube. Obviously, be a member of the Hookah Lounge and join it. Fill out the form. It's been such a long time since I've joined the Hookah Lounge. Do you guys have a form still to join?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, there's a form.
So if you're a bot listening, props to you for showing up, but make sure you give real answers. That's important. That's important. Be a member of the page. Be a subscriber. And then once you find that video, there's a link you can click and it'll tell you what to do. And another thing that we wanted to do, but it wouldn't let us for some reason, go subscribe to the Hookah Lounge's Instagram. Okay? Go subscribe to it. If you're not subscribed, go there and do it. It's a good Instagram page. They have lots of hookah porn and it shows your support. It's important to do that.
Thank you, Bracken. Yeah, so we're excited. He made a beautiful looking mat for us, and I really can't wait for that thing to go into the public sphere for someone to win. So.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
And it's going to be the only one. I think what we're going to do is that's going to be the only one that is going to look like that.
Wow.
So if you want something that looks like that, you'll have to customize it or, you know, do something other than just adding your name to it.
And he means that, because I tried to ask for it. He said, "No, Frank, it's only one."
One of one. Yeah, we wanted to put it out. It kind of looks like the THL logo is wearing a tuxedo. You know, it looks like it's got class. It's clean.
It's dressed up.
It's there to impress. It's like I've got style and clean counters.
It's ready for the gala.
Yeah, it is. It actually bought a ticket. I don't know how. It did. No, I'm kidding. It did not. But if you haven't and you want to go, you should buy one too. You should go to the gala.
I agree. I second everything Bracken's saying. I'm with it.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good segue into about Bracken and his business Packmatz, because it's something that I use all the time, and don't forget, the guys, to go check out Strictly Shisha. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before. I put the link in the chat, so go follow him, and the details are on that video. But
yeah, Zach is awesome. Zach is awesome.
Zach's always been helpful, and we appreciate that. And
from the very beginning, when we first
one thing
started,
I'll say, he is very professional to work with, and it is
great.
It is awesome.
He's great.
He's a wonderful YouTuber, but he's more than a YouTuber. He's a THLer. That's what's important.
Right. He's a winner.
He's not a loser.
Not a loser.
We're really awkward to say the opposite if we had to. Okay, so but Bracken, you've been doing Packmatz now for how long, would you say?
I've been doing Packmatz. I think we kind of started really since about August of last year.
Wow. Okay.
And it was a really slow start because I didn't really want to like make something that sucked. And so until like a couple people had one and they were like, yes, the vinyl stays, and yeah, this thing doesn't suck. I wasn't really like pushing it. But once it was like, okay, I'm not making a shitty product, then I was like, okay, I guess we can start telling people about it.
So tell me about that process, because, you know, when you start off and you know, you have an idea about something, it sort of just floats there for a bit, but like, what was your first stab at a Pac-Man? Like, what did that look like? Like, what was, how'd you even start? Like, is what we see today the final product, or?
So this was the first Packmatz. It's bare naked. It has nothing on it. And I was just using it to keep my counters clean. And then I took a look at my wife on her Etsy shop. At the time, she was doing like custom vinyl lettering on like plastic champagne glasses for bachelorette parties and mugs and stuff. And I was like, and then we had kind of like phased out of it, right? So we'd kind of like shut that part of our Etsy page down. And I was like, yo, we got this vinyl cutter sitting in the corner depreciating. How do I use this, right? It was already paid for. And I was like, I got it. I'm going to make a cool Packmatz. So I made one, and I think Dr. Noob Sauce and Doug were some of the first people to get their hands on one. And they were the guys that were, you know, letting me know if it sucked or not. And then from there, we launched our Etsy page, and yeah, it was really cool. So my wife used to paint her fingernails, and so she would paint them on the kitchen table, and she would use this mat to keep the acetone off the kitchen table. And when she bought them, it came with like multiple ones in the pack. So they were just sitting there, and I was like, yo, let me snag that, throw it on the counter, and just use it. Prior to that, I was doing the whole pack the bowl over the container business because I didn't want to make a mess. And I smoke a lot of Tangiers, so it was all right. I had those kind of like square, flat, you know what I'm talking about, those like food prep things. Tupperware, yeah. I mean, it was like off-brand. I did not pay as much as a Tupperware. Now I do, because it turns out those things are really good for the air tightness. So I was just packing it over the little Tupperware container.
Right.
And, you know, that's enough room. But at the same time, like, this is way more room, and this is like really convenient. And that's kind of really how it got its origins.
Wow. And has anything changed in how you make them? Like since the beginning, like was the process from when you first started making them to now like the same, or was there?
So we made a few changes in the application process. So at first we were applying the vinyl on the top of the mat. And we found that when you were mixing your tobacco, sometimes the juices would get caught along the edges of the vinyl.
I see.
Also, if you are the kind of packer who will take a knife to your tobacco, you can cut the vinyl. Turns out pretty easy with a knife. So from that moment, we decided, all right, in order to, you know, make it customizable, we would have to put the image on the back of the flexible cutting board that we use.
Right.
And do it in a reverse image, which was a little bit of a pain in the butt at first, because when you apply a vinyl on the front, you don't see the backside. So like with like darker colored vinyls, you can get away with air bubbles, and kind of like small imperfections, like if some fuzz or some dirt kind of got trapped in there. So that was fun, learning how to apply the vinyl to where there's no debris or air bubbles or anything. I think that's probably the one thing that I wish was easier, but you know, kind of the more you make, the better you get. Now we don't have to start over as often. We still do, but that's always fun when you're like doing like a really detailed one and like you're on the last little piece and it just decides it wants to grab a hair or something. Like I really thought about, you know, at Luby's or like at cafeterias, how they have those like hair nets and like the dudes have to wear the hair nets across the chin.
Yeah.
I thought about getting one because like every once in a while, like a beard hair, like a facial hair be on there. Like, God, I'm so pissed right now. So, but luckily we don't do that.
So the people that still have those V1s, have they reported issues with the vinyl B on the front with their like originals?
So the like I said, we actually figured out that a knife's cut through the vinyl and figured that out the hard way. So Then we decided to put them on the back. And then also, like, it would just prolong the life of the vinyl. So we use a Oracle style vinyl, and it's like semi-permanent, right? So if you take care of it, it'll last a pretty good while. But that's a really nice face that you captured on watching the stream back. It'll be it'll prolong the life of it because you're not worrying about interference or wear and tear as much. And then especially with the glass ones, right? And the glass ones are kind of, I guess, our Gen 2 / luxury version,
Right.
if you will. Someone who wants a Packmatz, but like has a little bit of higher expectations for the way it looks or the way it will fit into their setup. That being said, the flexible ones, they're not bad at all. They're very affordable. But the glass ones are, kind of like that tier up, kind of how you would distinguish.
And what kind of price do you have on these? Like the regular ones and the glass ones. Where
we have some like pretty basic models that are kind of generic clip art hookahs and hoses that we photoshopped in the kind of border of the outside. Those are our cheapest models. And then those are about I think right now they're $13, I believe. And then it goes up to $20 for a customized flexible one.
Mm-hmm.
And that is with exceptions, we can do just about anything. We can't do like images. Like once somebody wanted a picture of their house, somebody wanted like a picture of their family. Like those things are kind of hard for us to do just because of the way we use the vinyl and it's like one color. Right now we're still trying to experiment with like doing multiple colors in one setting. So if you've seen Derek's, the Slenderman,
mm-hmm.
he has that figure with multiple colors, which was a learning curve, and we're still learning through that. That we're kind of trying to experiment with multicolors, but virtually whatever you want, as long as it can be outlined in black and white, we can do it. Like no shading.
So
what about the price on glass?
Yeah, so the glass ones are 50 shipped flat. Like I said, if somebody contacts us, they want something like super crazy, or if we have to do like a lot of Photoshop work or something to make the image happen, we'll kind of discuss that with them. It may be a little bit more than 50, but we try and kind of create our designs that'll fit in the $50 mark.
That's still not too bad. I mean, it's a big piece
and that includes shipping. So we threw shipping costs in with that, just because like they're a little bit heavier,
right?
And I feel like if you put free shipping and a little bit more, and add the price a little bit into the cost, it looks nicer, because the shipping is, you're like, whoa, that's a lot of shipping, but it's an odd shape. It's kind of heavy. So
how did you come up with the glass one? Like, what was the thought process? Like, you're making the vinyl ones, you're shipping them out. Like, where along the line did you go, I need the glass? Was it the cutting through problem? Was that sparked that sort of thought?
Yeah, I was looking at hard plastic, and Amazon. In the early stages, we were ordering all of our stuff off Amazon, small orders and free shipping. And Amazon suggested tempered glass cutting boards, and I clicked on them, and they were kind of expensive, but not too bad. It was like a 4-pack or something, and I was like, "Yo, we can make this happen." And so I hit up Paul Silau. He was wanting to get kind of like interpretation of his tattoo on a Packmatz, and I thought, that level of intricacy would be a really good jumping off point for the glass mat. I mean, we could put any design you want on a glass mat. So if there's a design that you like, that's on the flexible mat, like I think we gave away a THL and THL logo one to Richard Hill. He won that. We can do that on a glass mat if you want. But when people come and they talk about what they want in a glass mat, like I really want to try and like design something that just kind of is a little bit higher quality, higher grade, something with a little bit more, I don't know, clout,
more custom.
Yeah, like something that's like really nice to kind of match the glass.
Right. Well, I mean, so a piece like that, you want to wow.
That's what I thought about it. And like when we got the glass and I was holding and looking at it, like this is a wow piece, right? You could put your hookah on top. You can pack your bowls on it, but like someone who's going to pay $50 for it, like I don't want to just do their name and and a photo, like a clip art hookah on it, right? I want to do it more justice, right? I want to make it look nicer. So
Right.
that's kind of like the idea behind those. But we can do whatever you want on it, give or take.
That's great. So you would say that the glass ones, when will they start? When can people start buying? They can buy them now, right?
Yeah, they're on the site right now. This is a bare naked glass. This one has a scratch on it, so I'm not going to sell it. I'll probably use it for my own. It came shipped with like a gouge in it. No return policy. Thanks, China. Yeah, so this will probably be something we turn into something I use, or I might use it to put it on my table over here, my filing cabinet, because it's like old and has a dent in it. So it'll be a really good way to level out the ground. But yeah, you can get them now for $50 on the website shipped. And we've sent one out to Ross. Ross ordered one. Paul has one. And somebody who wins this giveaway is going to have one.
There you go.
So what would you say is your, maybe you can't say, but is Packmatz fiddling with other products? Like, is this where you stay? Is glass and vinyl, or are there future plans that you're experimenting with as a company? And where do you see yourself going from here with these two products? Like, where do you see Packmatz a year from now?
So I kind of always envisioned Packmatz as kind of like a boutique, community-driven brand. Right now, it's not our main source of income, and it's kind of something that, unfortunately, on the totem pole of priorities in the Cox household, gets put at the bottom. From full-time jobs to our other Etsy shops that we run, sometimes it will struggle to receive the attention I think if it could deserve. But to answer your question, yes, we are fiddling. Is that the word that you use? I think that's a good word. As of right now, we're just fiddling. Pretty soon we'll be testing, but different mediums beyond the flexible cutting board or the tempered glass. We are working on something like that. Also, we are trying to play around with different methods of putting the design on the medium. So without giving away too much, I have to teach myself pretty much everything that we do. So it's like, all right, I want to try and do that. If I see a YouTube video, or if someone comes and approaches me and they have an idea that they want to explore, I have to look at it, kind of figure out how to teach myself how to do it, and then go from there. So hopefully by the end of the year, we will have 2 new SKUs. That's what's in the pipeline right now. I'm excited about them. They're fun. They're cool. They're different. And yeah, we'll see what happens. At the end of the year, if there aren't 2 new ones, first person to message me will get a free flex cut board or something. So keep me accountable.
I think my last question to you is, and it's sort of like, I actually had a few that spawn from this. We could go a little longer if we need to, but so I guess my other question was, what was something that happened during the process that you thought would be easy was actually very difficult, making these Packmatz, and either the vinyl or the glass, like a challenge that appeared that you were not expecting at all, that you thought was going to be easier?
Yeah, I would say when we flipped the image from the top of the mat to the bottom of the mat, we have to print everything in a reverse image, which is always fun because when you apply it, you're applying it like you're looking at it from the back of a mirror, basically.
Yeah.
So I don't even want to say how many times we put something on and then flipped it over and it was like, okay, that's not right. Then we have to peel it off, clean everything. If we scratch, the flexible ones, like they scratch if when I use my scraper. So if there's any scratch we put on there, like, okay, that's going into the make a mat for me in the future bucket. So I think that was the hardest part, was kind of learning. And like I said, we're still learning how to do it, how to apply it and make it perfect. And there's like some techniques out there that people have brought up, like a wet apply, things like that we're still trying to figure out. But yeah, I think that would be the biggest hurdle we had to jump so far. I will probably take that back and change it with something that I'm currently working. One of the things I'm currently working on. But for now, that's definitely it.
But the new shit's gonna be harder. Like you're already planning on that.
Well, it'll be harder in the
beginning again in a couple months.
Yeah, it'll be harder in the it'll be harder in the beginning for sure.
Right.
I mean, not so much so short. Like it's not too difficult to apply a vinyl. Really, you just have to be able to like put it on straight and then make sure you don't get air bubbles. That's really all there is to it. But for me, like I don't know what I'm doing, so it takes me a little bit longer. Luckily, my wife helps me, so it's kind of like our little project that we do together. We always joke that it's like excellent marriage counseling to like try and run a frustrating business together, because like when we make a mistake, it's like, is it my fault? Is it your fault? Well, it's definitely not. It's okay. It's definitely my fault. You know, that's where we are now. So it's been fun.
There are some questions. One's from Matt. Will Packmatz be in Vegas or New York City?
I will not be able to attend the New York Gala, and it is not by my choice. So my little sister's graduating from college, and as much as I want to go and like meet all my internet friends to smoke hookah with on the hangs, far too much than I should. I gotta go be there for my sis, and then Vegas. I am dead set to be in Vegas. I don't know if we'll be there in the capacity of like have a booth or anything, but I'll be there. You know, I may create like a funny name tag and hang it around my neck like this giant Packmatz hanging from my lanyard, you know, like Flava Flav. I don't know if John would appreciate that, but
you should definitely do that. You should definitely do that.
Yeah, but
I'm Bracken.
I would say even though Bracken's not gonna be in New York Gala, Bracken will be in New York Gala.
Oh, is that a teaser? Yeah,
a little bit.
Got something in the works. Mum's the word. But you definitely want to be there. I think you want to be there.
Yeah.
Not for Packmatz. You want to be there because like it's going to be an awesome kick-ass venue, and it's going to be like probably the most educated, informed, and enjoyable hookah environment that New York has ever seen.
I would agree with that 100%. I'm going to steal that line.
You're going to have so many people in one room who know what the fuck they're doing and refuse to use quick lights. And it's going to be magical. Yeah, they refuse to use quick lights and knock off Chinese lotuses.
Yes.
Well, we do have John Nador joining us at New York Gala. He is sponsoring the coal, so Titanium Coals will be the coal of the event. So
awesome.
Thank you, John Nador.
I didn't know that. This is a new announcement, right?
Ooh, shout out to John.
The coals, that's brand new news.
Yeah, so Titaniums will be the coal of choice for New York Gala. So that's awesome. I can't wait for that. He's going to be at the event, and you know, we're probably have more announcements coming up when we can. But I just want to make sure get confirmations before I start just saying stuff when it doesn't happen, because that's just
and THL will be at the event.
Ooh,
yes, it will.
Ooh, shiny! Look at that. Wait, I need to keep you on
lighting.
focus. Look at that. Looks so much better than Tommy.
Goodness. Oh, there's lighting tricks. You're finding out my secrets. Anyway, here's what it is.
Wow.
You got that tuxedo edition, THL and THL Packmatz. I think that this is beautiful, and it was a challenge to say it, but yeah, I think that I think for the sake of the giveaway and to promote THL.
I love the rubber feet.
Yeah, we did that. First of all, so it doesn't slide, and second of all, we also wanted to add just like that feeling of quality. So when you put it down, anywhere you put it down, it's not going to make any glass on glass noise. It's just going to have that like subtle rubber thud. It won't slide around, and your design on the back is elevated from the surface. So hopefully, and you know, we've only been around for half a year, but hopefully that will protect the design and allow it to last for however long it does.
Absolutely. And I can't wait to see. I'm never going to see this thing. I just realized.
If you win, you might.
I could win. Okay.
Well, are you a member of the THL Facebook page?
I am. I'm going to
compete. Are you subscribed to the Strictly Shisha YouTube channel?
I am.
Well, I would say go check out the video. I mean, are you allowed to win? If you're allowed to win, Tommy's allowed to win.
I'm going to say yes.
Tommy, you're allowed to win too.
No, the last time I won a prize of our own contest, we had the whole sock thing for months.
Listen, running the giveaways, so if you win, it is because you won and not because you decided you didn't want to give away socks.
You say that now.
That definitely won't matter as far as for public perception. That being said, I very much hope that Frank wins because I thought that was real fun. And if I win and people are like, oh, it was a rigged contest, I'll be like, yeah, it was. Like, I will just 100% own that. Yes, that's right. I rigged the contest. It's mine.
But I think that's it for tonight, guys. I don't think there's much more for us to talk about. The next show that you guys want to catch is Technical Difficulties. Right? Is it the next show? That's today?
That would be
tomorrow,
technically, depending on what time zone you're in.
Friday.
On Friday, Technical Difficulties is going to be going live on the AM Hookah channel. So make sure you have that little bell hit because those don't really have a set time. And so you'll know when it is. But cool. I wanted to make sure to speak for everybody and say thank you guys for how many paper cuts do you have, Frank, from this giveaway? Is it a lot?
You bring up a painful topic for me, Bracken.
Okay. Well,
today I caught a lemon. It was painful.
Thank you very much for running the giveaway.
It was hurtful.
That 200 and how many did you say? 270?
No, it's 470.
470.
Yeah, well, 471 with the glass mat, but luckily you're not worrying about sending this one out. I'm taking care of that. So, but yeah, thank you guys for running it. It's really cool to have a chance to win something and see other people win stuff too. I'm sure a lot of people are going to get natural charcoal and like it's going to change their life because they've been using Three Kings. Like, wow, this shisha tastes good. I kind of miss the chemical, man.
This is way less poison than I'm used to.
Yeah, my lungs, they feel great.
You know, I think it was probably the first time in a month I've seen so many people so excited for a continuous month period like that where there was a energy, I would say, for sure.
Certainly.
And you had like the chats lit up, you had the group lit up, people were going live at one point every other hour, sometimes within 15 minutes with each other, or maybe they were going live
at the same time. We had dueling lives giving shit away.
Oh yeah, and each one had like 20 plus people.
It was unbelievable
watching each one, and I think, you know, we're definitely gonna do SmokeCember again. Probably won't be as chaotic as that for my sake, unless, you know, I'll make sure to send, or I think what we're gonna do is for next SmokeCember distribute the prizes to all the different trainers and staff. That way they can help with the shipping. That way it's just not me shipping everything and things get more expedited.
Because the thing that we were worried about, and the reason why I went like this, the thing that we were worried about was counting on all we have so many prizes and so much to give away, and so, you know, so many vendors promised so much that it was just, Frank was like, all right, just send it all to me and I'll send it out so that we definitely know that we have what we're giving away, which makes a lot of sense when you're starting the contest. And then the contest ends and you're like, oh, I got to send out 500 packages now. And that's where we're at. So I'm going over to Frank's house on Sunday to box up tobacco.
Y'all came in clutch though with the trifecta cookie dough. I think that's that and some of the Russian tobacco. I think I think some of the most I don't want to say valuable, right? Because you gave away some awesome pipes as well, but that stuff is almost impossible to get.
Yeah, we gave away some stuff that was like
almost unobtainable.
You're never gonna get it again.
Yeah, to the majority of the people that were a part of it. Like, you have to kind of know trifecta to get cookie dough, right? You kind of have to be on the inside circle. Yeah, even then, it's hard to get.
And this wasn't part of SmokeCember, but even like the Boboro Bacca, like being able to give that away is such a cool thing because, like, for me personally, I have been trying to get Boboro Bacca for a solid 8 to 10 years. Like, as long as I've known Boboro, I've wanted to try his tobacco, and I've talked to him about it. He said if he ever has extra, he'll tell me. And like every 6 to 8 months, I will message him and be like, "Yeah, you got any? I really would like some." And
would you care if I slip some in? to the glass giveaway?
No, by all means.
Give away a little bit of that to someone? Maybe
By all
some.
means.
What's your favorite? Your favorite's what? MC Cherry?
Yeah, the maraschino cherry is my favorite.
Okay, maybe I'll pack a bowl and then empty it out and then see how many like what a bowl looks like from what I got, and then put it in a Ziploc baggie or something. Show the love.
That would be cool. That would be really cool. Yeah, because it's one of, I mean, like I said, I've had it sent to me twice, and he doesn't sell it. It's not what he does. So it's like if he has some extra and he feels like being nice to you, you might be able to get some. But it was, I mean, it's such a cool thing to be able to give. I was so excited because I was going to give away just like what you're saying, like a bowl pack worth of mine. And then I hit up Bobo. I was like, look, I really don't want to give this away. Like, can I get some? And he's like, oh yeah. It was really cool.
Well, thank you, Bobo, Robert.
Yeah. And he said in the chat, he's going to be sending me some for every event that me and Frank are going to. So the New York Gala, Vegas, we have other things that we don't have really in the works, like plans yet, but we have more events that we're going to be doing. And hopefully every event you'll have a chance to at least taste some Bobo backer.
Mm-hmm. That probably will be like there'll be a queue to smoke that hookah. People will miss out on the fun stuff just so they can try this.
I would imagine. I mean, I hope so, because it's not for everybody, but if you're a dark leaf smoker,
yeah, it's definitely not
get
for
the fuck
everybody.
on it. Like, come try it. Like, see me, because it'll be in my bowl.
He's got some really good flavors. If whatever he's doing now doesn't work out for him, he could go work for any of these big name companies as a flavor guy.
He could work for any of the big name companies and start a line.
He could kill it, right? He could that stuff is so good. And I've only tried 2 like the absinthe I tried put me on my ass. Like I smoked it for an hour and I had to stop smoking it because I was like, I'm high.
Yeah.
Right. And the root beer flavor, I think the root beer flavor, like I said, it's the best root beer flavor that I've ever had. And I know that's probably a hard flavor to hit because so many people have tried it. It's better than Alchemist. A lot of flavors are, in my opinion, than Alchemist. It's better than the vintage from Starbuzz. I guess if you want to call Tanger's a Liloquy, a root beer flavor, it's better than that. And yeah, it kills it. It's like,
well, root beer, I mean, it's like we just think of it as root beer, but if you think of all the flavors that go into root beer, it's got to be a hard flavor to flavor for either tobacco or vape, but especially for tobacco, because then you have the tobacco notes mixed into it. And like, there's a lot going on in root beer. Like,
it's not just like, you don't just add like a spoonful of root beer juice.
No. Yeah. There's a lot of different flavors and because it's actually a really old drink.
Didn't it used to be a medicine or something?
I think so. I think initially, I think Coca-Cola was initially medicine, but it had cocaine in it.
It had cocaine in it, right?
Yeah.
Get me some of that. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. This has been a great stream. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. Remember, guys, if you want a Packmatz, go to packmatz.com. That's the Etsy page. You can buy them. You can check them out there. Don't forget to follow him on Instagram. Username
Participate in the contest.
Yeah, everybody enter the contest. If you don't win the contest, then come visit packmatz.com. Might talk with Frank and Tommy off the air and see if we can come up with like a flash sale or something pretty cool. Try and get as many black on black THL logo Packmatz we can into the hands of people. Kind of thank you for having me on.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be great.
You want to hit us with the tagline real quick?
Don't be a loser.
You got to do the point.
Don't be a loser.
Don't be a loser, guys.
Don't be a loser, guys. Thanks for watching. What's up, Midnight Tokers, Afternoon Inhalers, and AM Hookah Smokers? This is the AM Hookah Podcast taking over this THL run thing, and we're here to tell you about some really awesome things coming up.
All right, over here on the AM Hookah Podcast, or the AM Hookah channel, we got 3 shows. They're going to be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, respectively. The Monday show is the most important one you're going to want to check out. It's long-form content in the form of a hookah podcast. That's going to take place at 6:30 Central, come check us out on Wednesdays. Either myself or Matthew over here is going to be running something we like to call a game cast. That's every Wednesday night. It's pretty self-explanatory if you like watching people play video games. And then on Friday, we run a show called Technical Difficulties. That's every Friday night, and we kind of go over some of the more niche things that you can do within this hobby that we like to call smoking hookah.
And the best way to find us, obviously, is just go to straight to youtube.com/amhookah or twitch.tv/amhookah. Sub, follow, hit that bell icon so you know the absolute moment that we go live. And then if you don't want to see our faces, if you think that we have a face for radio, as some people might call it, then you can actually hear us purely on the cans, which is what the kids call it. And you can actually find us on things like Spotify, iTunes, Google Play Music, all those different places. Just search for AM Hookah. You will find the audio version of this podcast. Just go and look for it. That's all you got to do.
And for the purpose of clarity, for any of you that might be watching this that are maybe already fans of what we're doing over at the AM Hookah channel, and maybe you're also fans, I would assume you are if you're watching THL's content, there's a reason that we've gone into this partnership. And that's because, as I'm sure most of you have realized, they're taking it in a slightly different direction. They're going to be more of a lifestyle brand, or that is their goal here. That's why they have the new content coming out, and that's why we are in this partnership where we're kind of trying to cross-pollinate. So you're probably going to see our faces over here a lot more, and you're probably going to see them over at our channel.
Exactly, and if you want to know exactly where you can go to find that stuff out, all you got to do is head on over to youtube.com/amhookah, twitch.tv/amhookah, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play Music, and anywhere else that you may want to find that sort of information.
Matt's out of breath, so I think that's going to do it. Plus, I think this is all the ad time we paid for. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, happy smoking.